Taking you overseas, and an Indonesian island ruined by an earthquake and tsunami is set to be further devastated, as we were telling you a moment or two ago about a volcano which erupted there this morning. Aid slowly making its way into wrecked areas, but there are concerns for hundreds of people cut off from help. Joined now by Zia Salik, Head of Community Fundraising at Islamic Relief UK. Hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us on Sky News this afternoon. Absolute tragedy unfolding. The death toll is likely to rise still further, is what we're told. It's worse day by day. What's the top priority?
Right now, there's a couple of key things. One is to get the food and water and medical supplies into the area. As you mentioned, some aid is getting in, but it's getting in very slowly because of the destruction to infrastructure, to roads. And secondly, of course, the people that are already there, whatever aid is getting, they're getting it to the right people, because some of these families have not received food or clean water for more than 3 days now. And there is a fear of an outbreak of things like diarrhea. And so it's really getting that food and clean water and medicine to those families.
What can the British public do to help?
Well, at the moment, ourselves, Islamic Relief, are on the ground delivering aid to those families, and more aid is on its way from the suppliers in other parts of Sulawesi Island. So right now, the appeal to the British public is to reach out to organizations like Islamic Relief that have the tsunami appeal going on and contributing whatever they can. And we will do our utmost to get that aid to the most vulnerable and the most needy in the quickest time possible.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at some of the images of heavy plant moving, the remains of twisted wreckage, Mother Nature having done her worst to these people in the area. It's not the first time. It won't be the last time. It is a challenging place to live for these people.
Yeah, this part of the world is prone to natural disasters. I mean, just a few weeks back, we experienced the earthquake in Lombok, which is another part of the Indonesian islands, where Islamic Relief was assisting, and some of our team is still in Lombok in the rebuilding phase of that disaster and carrying out the work there. And now, within a few days of the earthquake and tsunami, we've seen the reports of the volcano erupting, where several thousand people have, actually tens of thousands of people have been evacuated. So it is a disaster-prone area, and I think a lot of the work that's gone into the work that we're doing in this area is trying to prepare people for disasters and put early warning systems in place and really implement disaster risk reduction programs so that lives can be saved before these huge disasters take place. So there is a lot of work in the future, but the immediate need right now is emergency assistance to the families that have been displaced. Hundreds of thousands of people have been affected. Many thousands have left the area trying to go to other areas in search of food and water. But there are a lot of families, tens of thousands of people that are still in Palu and in Gondala areas that actually need this emergency assistance. So the teams on the ground are getting to them, but they need the support from the international community, and especially the community back in the UK that have been so generous in the past. But we need your help right now once again.
OK, Zia Salik, good to talk to you. Thanks very much indeed. Good luck in your endeavours. Thank you. Still to come on the programme for you this afternoon, the latest sport, including